안녕하세요. 저는 루입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 레안입니다.
So I decided to just, because Lean's still recovering and really sick, we're just going to just do a chill vibe to BTS's Airplane Part 2, the Japanese version. And we're just going to watch it and enjoy. And it's a really like chill, vibey song for her to listen to. So yeah, Lean, sorry. You look like death warmed up.
I'm trying to reduce my lighting so I don't look so ghost-like, but it's not working. I feel like I've got the lungs of a 90-year-old smoker right now.
Shame. And you got sore ribs. Okay. So we are going to be reacting to BTS's Airplane Part 2. We're going to watch the MV, but there's no English lyrics on there. So then we'll do the lyrics video after, which is we're just turning it around. So yeah, Lynn can just enjoy the music video and not have to worry about lyrics in the beginning. So
Okay, let's get into this. It's been a while since I watched any BTS, so
yay.
Yay! This is giving me Enrique Iglesias vibes already. The whole way of me so far. I feel like I'm in the wrong country.
It has very, very much that feel to it. And that's what I love about it. It just makes you get into
walking in like some camp connoisseur of expensive weird art.
I love it because it just gives you that warm, happy, like lover kind of feeling to it. It's really cool. So
okay. It definitely hits like that what's it called?
Desperado?
No, Despacito or whatever. That song.
Yeah.
It hits like that. And it's very smooth Latino leva.
So smooth. I love it so much. But it's being sung in Japanese, which is so crazy.
It doesn't even sound Japanese with that music. It does sound very non-Japanese. Right, ready. Same trust, same stuff, same words. Hotel night 못 사겨. 코끼리 오픈 앞에 가만히 가면 안 돼. 좋아 다른이 나대. 힘나 줘 RM 네 주고 다시 인기 가다 나한테 우마튼 날. 다클라이 다슬라니까 다가. 성대 뉴욕 캘리포니아 런던 니 파리 어디를 가입해 바꿔도 다들 파리. Girl, I think I've heard this song.
It is this, especially this chorus.
Yeah, the chorus is what I'm like, why do I know this chorus? Like, I know the actual words in this chorus.
Because it's very iconic and it's been used a lot because of like on TikTok and stuff like that because of the song. So
yeah, I definitely think I've heard it before, and now I can place like I don't think I knew it was BTS before.
Yeah, it's really
but I've
cool.
definitely heard it.
It is such a like vibey, happy, warm song. I love it so much.
It shows how catchy and vibey that chorus is that I literally recognized it and was like, oh, I know this. I've heard this.
And also it goes so well with their dancing as well. They're so perfect. Their choreography, everything about this is perfection. I just love this stuff.
I like the way the MV's been shot. It's very movie-esque Latino lover like
You know that kind of Enrique Iglesias kind of music video. What was his name? Ricky Martin, La Vida Loca kind of
kind of
stuff.
still. And the way they've dressed them as well, they've almost pushed it to the extreme, like campy. I love it so much. It's so cool.
Tay's walking in there like some camp connoisseur
Casanova.
was like, oh, it's so funny. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Come on, let's check in. Come on, let's check in. Come on, let's tap it. Come on, let's check in. Come on, to the county. Come on, toast the session. Come on, not playing. Come on, like a fading. You're the noise, maybe. 난 뭐,この状況で말해지 뭐 조서して今君ら気持ちを還元するこのポイント使いそうテロエアプランも周りはオフ指示はいらないもんこのままファーストキープしこの席から眺める夜空を
I never ever want to interrupt J-Hope's dancing because he is the king, okay?
He's the king. And the fact that he like raps so fast in Japanese while dancing, while keeping to that like addictive flow, while doing the Mr. Sunshine happiness vibe to him, it's just so multi-talented. I can't deal.
I've come to the conclusion that not a single BTS member looks bad with blonde hair, and it's almost sinful. As someone who went down the blonde route more than once and was disappointed by how my colouring just does not go with any colour of blonde hair, it sucks. Those 7 can pull it off, and I could never.
I never thought I could be good blonde. My whole life I was brunette because I was like, I tried it twice and my hair went bright orange. So for me to be blonde now is like, I'm like, wow, like hats off to my freaking hairdresser because
I've been blonde a couple of times and it took a lot of effort. My hairdresser had to do the colour in my hair about 7 times before it resembled blonde because my hair is that stubborn and that dark.
But you look good blonde. I've seen photos of you blonde. You looked really good blonde.
I don't think I did. I think I looked like a big red tomato. Like it made my face really red. Because normally I'm quite yellow toned, but yeah, blonde hair makes me look red. Let's get back to them anyway.
Sorry.
Okay, can I just say, all the rest of their styling was fine, but what in the heck have they put on Yoongi?
It looks very...
The headband and the tassel. It's a little bit culturally confused, I think. It's a little bit Native American and a little bit whatever else he has going on there.
I don't know what's going on with me. He's starting, but like, I was thinking the same. It's like not hardcore rapper at all in this, but...
Like the rest of them actually look good, and then Yoongi, I'm sorry, you know you're my favorite, but never wear that again. Do you know what it reminds me of?
So weird looking.
When I was a nursery teacher and there was a trendy kids being dressed up in weird little bib things with frills and it's like a toddler outfit.
It's definitely, they've pushed the camp side of it. Like definitely, like they've pushed the, what's the word? Like they've made it very, I don't know what the word is. Like
they've also added one of those leather thong, like the necklaces, the whole Wild West thing that they would wear.
It's like Wild Westy, yeah. It's just different.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Yoongi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
From the
Oh, K-pop. Rain-soaked blonde gin.
I knew you were going to say something. I was watching that, and in my head, I was thinking, I bet Lou's having heart flutters right now. I bet she's like finding it hard to contain herself. I could just
Ooh,
see it.
I'm blushing. Okay, there's
I
wide
tell you,
shoulders, the blonde hair.
Jen even manages to pull off that weird frilly shirt more than Yoongi pulls off his weird tassels.
Oh, they
Okay,
knew that.
wet tassels look better though.
And I just say they knew what they were doing, having Rain and BTS in the rain. They knew what they were doing on this, so
They were making a thirst trap is
they
what they were
were
doing,
a
okay?
thirst rain trap for sure.
A drench trap, we'll call it.
Stop. Stop there. It's my favorite scene, this whole scene. Ties are extra. I love it. It's such a cool. I love it so much.
I'm guessing that was the era where rose gold hair was in.
Yeah, I think so,
Because
definitely.
like two of them have pink tone blonde hair.
Yeah, it was the rose
Okay.
gold era for sure. Okay, so let's look at the lyrics, which is the first one, so we know what they're singing about. It's a very addictive song.
Okay. Right, we'll just go straight into the lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of getting that some of the words in there definitely. Like, it's weird because I don't know that much Japanese, but I did pick up on a couple of words.
Yeah.
Which is really odd, how crap I am with languages.
Yeah, I know no Japanese.
I watch way too much Asian drama to not know at least a couple of sentences in every single Asian language there is, alright?
Such an addictive song.
Singing star, you're singing star, what a single star. 몇 년이 흘러가버린 Sky, sky, fly, sky, go. Same shot, same star, same word. 세상 어딜 가도 이 호텔 밤속 자고 하루는 너무 잘 돼, 그 다음 날은 망해. 오늘은 뭐로 살지, 김남준 아닌 RM 25.
So yeah, I think it's basically like from what I'm getting so far, because I've never really looked at the lyrics for this. It's about just being consistent, working hard. Some days you fail, some days you don't. You know, like the fact that like to succeed you have to sacrifice. You know, living in hotel rooms, and being judged and all that kind of thing that comes with it.
It's also about lacking your own self-belief, like believing you are better than you are.
Yeah.
It's about not realizing they're that good and having other people tell them, but you are that good. You just don't see it. You only see the struggles you're having.
Exactly.
Okay.
잘 사는 법은 아직도 모르겠어. 오늘도 우리는 그냥 Going from London to Paris, London to Paris. 우리가 가는 그곳이 여기든 Paris.
A mariachi is an actual Spanish word. It's a mariachi, the word. It's an actual thing. Wait, I have to look it up. It's Mexican.
Yeah.
I knew that when I heard that word earlier, that I didn't imagine that there was an actual Spanish word in there.
Yeah, and amongst the Japanese.
I thought I was imagining it the first time, but now it makes sense that the theme of their MV is because, like, obviously they've thrown that in there.
Yeah.
What exactly is a mariachi again? Is he not some kind of cowboy? Is that not like a Mexican cowboy?
I don't know. Let me check. I've know the phrase, but I've never actually like looked at the dictionary.
Well, it's a genre of regional Mexican music. Oh, that's what I know. Okay, so this is what mariachi is. So it is a style of music, but have you ever seen the Antonio Banderas movies where he's a guitar player and he plays a specific type of music and he's famous, but he's also an assassin? He's a mariachi player. That's how I recognize the word.
There we
So
go.
that explains the theme of the MV.
Yes.
It's the music.
Yes.
It's a type of music. Okay, there we go. We can continue.
Pause.
See, now I can actually hear it. See that little dun 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 in the background? It sounds like it's even been played on the right type of guitar. It's in there, the style that is like that kind of music.
It is. It's fantastic. And I also like it's just such a happy song. Like it's just so happy. Like if you're in a bad mood, put the song on because it'll put you in such a good mood, you know. So it just sorry, I'm burping because I'm drinking Coke out of my like.
I've got a good old Scottish cup of tea
I know.
with an English accent.
I ran out of time. I didn't have time to make tea, so I just needed a sugar rush. So I put Coke in there. So, but yeah, I kind of like it. Just it puts you in such a good mood. This song it really does. It's such a pick me up.
It's a good reminder that if you're following your dreams, that it ain't always going to be easy, just to keep at it. And that even if you feel like you're not all that, other people are looking at your skill and your talent and being like, girl, do you not realize how incredibly talented you are? And I feel like as writers, we get that a lot. We're our own worst critics.
Yeah.
And sometimes it feels like we're getting nowhere. And sometimes we look at other authors that are doing like majorly well and we feel like we're nothing in this big vast sea of authors.
Yeah.
And then all it takes is someone else to be like, your book changed my life, or your writing gets me. And it's like, it just reminds you that you're more than you think you are. This song is exactly that.
Yeah.
It's exactly that all the way through.
It's true because there's been so many times in my career where I've been like, oh, maybe I should give up on this, or maybe I should change paths, or maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I'm just convinced myself that I'm good at something and I'm not. And then you have like a reader leave a review, as you said, or you have somebody who leaves a comment and you're like, oh, okay, so I've done something to impact somebody else in a good way. So let me continue pushing, you know. So
yeah. Realizing you are better than you think you are. That's this song.
Even on our YouTube channel yesterday, last night actually, last night I was just like having one of those off days, and I was like, I was lying on my sofa, and a really sweet comment came in on our YouTube channel, and it gave us a compliment, and I was like, because this channel's hard work, guys. Anybody who has run a React channel knows how much hard work it is. We love doing it, but yeah, it takes up a lot of our time. So sometimes you think to yourself, oh my gosh, like, are people really enjoying it? Are they watching us content? And so, yeah, that like we got a really sweet compliment yesterday, and I was like, oh, okay, feeling energetic. So, yeah.
Louise has been single-handedly managing this channel for a good couple of weeks now, maybe even 3 weeks. So power to you, love. You did good. You did good.
I was a warrior
Good
woman.
job. You were doing the comments, the videos, the posting, the everything without me. So you did good.
So one day when I'm down with some weird nonsense, then it's up to you, girl. So
That's all right. I can do it. I'm made of tougher stuff, okay? Well, maybe not. Clearly not. 5 weeks in my bed. I'm clearly not made of tougher stuff.
Oh.
I'll hold the fort the way you held the fort for me. Okay. I feel like this song is going to definitely make it to my Lala like list for a weird reason.
Okay.
I have a weird reason, okay? So what is not known by many people is when I was younger, I used to do Spanish dancing. And this song makes me want to do it and wants to jump around. It was a very short fixation that lasted not long. And I had a Spanish friend who was like an actual professional Spanish dancer. So I did it for a very short while. And this song just makes me want to get up and start doing that again.
I could just see Lean around her kitchen doing it.
Hey, I had an outfit and I had those
the
what are they
clappers?
called? Yeah,
Clickers?
those things.
What do they call them?
Oh,
Clappers?
what are they called? Castanets.
Oh,
And
castanets.
I had specialty tap shoes. Because you have to click your heels and stuff and make noise when you're like yeah, it was a weird, very short-lived fixation.
You did Spanish
thankfully.
dancing. I did belly dancing for a short
I also
time.
did Highland dancing. Oh wait, I did belly dancing for literally like a month, and then I realized that I was not very good at it.
Me too. My cousin dragged me to belly dancing for weeks, and I was really not good at it at all. Plus, I was skinny like a stick, so it just doesn't look that. And my friend tried to get me to do pole dancing. You know, the fitness pole dancing.
I'm saying nothing.
It was like
Girl.
a pole on a pole, and it was really inelegant. And
I had a pole in my house for 2 years. Bolted to my ceiling.
I bet you were way better than I was ever. I went to a corporate event, pole dancing thing, and I was the only one that had the teacher in hysterics. Because you know how I dance on camera. You need to know how I dance on a pole. It was bad.
See, my problem is I'm fearless when it comes to any kind of dancing. I convince myself I'm better and can do anything I set my mind to. So there's not a type of dancing that I haven't tried for a while. And pole dancing was one of those things where your confidence and what you think you're capable does not compare to the injuries you give yourself because you think you're better than you are. In that case, I was definitely not better than I thought I was. I was most definitely worse than I thought I was. And I fell off that thing so many times, head first and everything.
Oh,
but yeah,
that's funny.
There's not a type of dancing that I have not tried because that's just how I am. I tell you, belly dancing, the only reason I couldn't do it is I couldn't make my stomach do that weird, that ripple thing. But I'm very good at all the rest of it. I just can't get my stomach to do that.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big trend at one stage, belly dancing. Okay, getting back to this, for me, for this whole, there's always, every BTS song, there's always something that, draws me in more. I think it's the J-Hope rap in this. The J-Hope rap in this pulls me in. I think, this for me is, he outdid himself in this. All the members are amazing in this, but I really love the J-Hope part of this song. It's beautiful.
I don't know. I kind of like the vocal range parts of this song, especially the background. Ooh, I think the chorus is my favorite part of this song. It's definitely a hooky chorus, and the background vocals giving it all that weird Mediterranean hauntingness.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's really cool.
I wasn't even I wouldn't have even been disappointed if there was no rapping in this song. I liked it that much. That'll be me tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow. I'll maybe give myself a couple of weeks to not die. Dancing around, getting off.
The more you listen to the song, the more addicted you get to it. It's really good.
Yeah, it's already, I can feel it. It's doing to me what Tear did,
Yeah.
when it already starts in the back of your head while we're having a conversation. I can still hear it playing. That's not a good sign for me, but it is what it is. I'm just going to embrace it nowadays. I know that every day I'm going to wake up singing a new song that Louise has inflicted upon
Because
me.
BTS is addictive. So
They are. Okay, let's get through the rest of these lyrics.
멀리지는 무심한데요 뭐 이런 너의 이름이라 되는 대학을 위해 포인트로 선물하죠 Love meltdown more 신경은 다 off 누구든지 뭐라도 그저 the first and 지키면 만들을 볼게 지금 내 자리에 맞춰 I don't know I don't know I don't know I don't know 그래 멈추는 법도 I don't know I don't know I don't know I don't know 그래 좀 쉬는 법도 I don't know I don't know I don't know I don't know 실패하는 법도 I don't know I don't know I don't know I don't know 힘이 남아서 하는 귀여운 본자랑들은 fade 여권은 다른 사직들 미디어의 혜택은 되려 내가 바라지 가가가가가 셀럽 노래는 너네가 늦어도 우리
I feel like that whole portion of that song really, like, I can relate to that from just a few months ago when I was overworking myself for all these stupid apps and I was writing every day and I was like getting good money from it and all the stuff was going great, but I also was getting to that stage where I literally just wanted to put my phone on airplane mode and just block the world out and not open a single freaking email or app or
yeah.
do you remember that phase? I
Yeah.
literally just was like burnt out.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what this whole part of this song relates to, is even though they've like got to a certain level of success, there's Sundays where they just want to just
Yeah.
not stop, but just give me a break.
Well, and it's like you get burnt out, but not in the like. There's so many different levels of burnout and ways you can burn out, and sometimes you burn out where you don't want to do what you love because you start hating it, and
Yep.
you get that like if I have to look at another book and write another page, I'm gonna like throw up. You get that kind of burnout. Or you get the burnout, and which really scary because it's the same as the black swan thing of losing the love for something that you're talented and good at and passionate about. But yeah, I think also, when you're working as hard as BTS was working, and you get that feeling of like you just want the world to just go away, you want everything, you just don't want to deal with anything, so totally.
Yeah, I feel like we're both coming out of that phase as authors. We've both been through that the last few months, and we both dumped all books by the wayside and had stopped communicating with everything to do with books.
Yeah.
I feel like we're coming through the other side of that now.
We are. Lean and I are brainstorming a really exciting storyline for a drama right now. So we're playing around with stuff. So it's not like it's not going to be a romance drama. It's going to be, well, it is in a way. It kind of is, but it's more of like a dark psychological, not a thriller. It's like more a human drama. So that we're doing. So, but this line here, you're better at playing celebrities. We're still the same as we were then. It's so true in everything that they do. Like they have not changed. They're still like crazy boys and they're still like down to earth and they still just what you see is what you get with them. So
I think that's why I like them because I'm very like that. I'm still the same person I was in high school.
Same. Same, exactly.
We're going from Mexico City, London to Paris. 우리가 가는 그곳이 I'll be the power. We're going from Tokyo to Thailand, Hong Kong to Brazil. 이 세계 어디서나 또는 노래하네.
I like that whoever's done the arrangement have made it that like each part is so obviously one of them that you very strongly hear Jim and you very strongly hear Jin, and it changes through each part. I really like that because it suits their voices, the parts they were given.
Yeah, totally. They're amazing together. I love that part there.
That's my favorite part.
It's gorgeous. Oh!
Yeah. Yep. I definitely like that one. That one gives me the feeling of getting up and dancing, even though I'm physically incapable right now. I think I would probably actually die if I tried to get up and dance right now.
Yeah. Poor Lean just went up the stairs and came back down before we started filming, and she was a mess for like 10 minutes. So.
The most unfit person you'll ever meet in your life. My lungs were rejecting and everything.
Oh, no, but it's COVID does that to you sometimes. You know, you've got like, I think
It
you're in
does.
long COVID at the moment. So,
I am. Anything past 30 days is considered long COVID, and I'm on like week 5. So,
I want to give you a hug. I'm sorry.
ew, keep it over there.
Stay away.
Anyway, me.
Keep your Loo hugs to yourself.
I'll just like stay. Okay, so that was Airplane Part 2? Is
Yes,
that what it's
that
called?
is.
Why is it called Airplane Part 2 when it's literally the chorus is mariachi?
I think it's because they go London to Paris. They like
Oh,
jumping
okay.
around. Yeah, there we go. So I don't know
It
why
should
it's
have
called
been called
part 2 though.
mariachi.
Army. I don't know. Is there part 1 Army that we can react to? I haven't looked into it deeply to know why it's airplane part 2 versus part 1. So usually
I
there's a
liked
part
it.
1 somewhere.
I like the music, I like the MV, and I definitely like the message in the lyrics. It's very relatable,
It
and
is.
it's so typically BTS singing about what they know, singing about their struggles, which is definitely see that as a theme through everything they do. They definitely write what they know.
Yeah, they do, which is what I love. So
I like it. It's a very pick me up song, even though parts of the message in it were a little bit like relatable in stressful ways, but I like it.
I do too. I love it. It's one of my most favorite songs that I play when I want to be in a good mood. So it's really cool.
Okay.
So, well, thanks,
Okay,
guys.
doke. Well, yes, that was a good song, and we will catch you in the next one. This was a long video, so bye.
Bye.